Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in San Diego. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, May 31st. Coming up on today's show, we'll get into the surf report and the weather outlook. Then we'll jump into some local news and a few interesting happenings in business, science, and entertainment. But first, you'll be interested to know. Today's National Macaroon Day. The uniquely American cookie is often confused with the French macaron. Both confections share origins and key ingredients like sugar and egg whites, but diverge in texture and base ingredients. Macarons use almond flour, while macaroons utilize shredded coconut. Mrs. Esther Levy popularized macarons in her 1871 first Jewish-American cookbook, highlighting their cake-like texture. Macaroons originally adapted when Florida's coconut palms began bearing fruit, exemplify early locavore practices. These chewy coconut delights merit recognition for their distinct characteristics and historical significance. So now you know. And now you know what time it is. It's time for the surf report. Expect a slight increase in surf on Friday, with many spots in San Diego averaging waist-high, while top breaks get up to shoulder-high. Variable wind is expected, with a south wind eddy in the mornings. New south-southwest swell from Friday peaks over the weekend before slowly fading. Waist to shoulder-high surf is expected at the peak with some larger waves at times. Standout breaks in San Diego should hit head-high to a hair overhead on the larger sets. Friday at Tourmaline and South San Diego. It's looking clean to pour throughout the day at 2 to 3 feet. It's looking fair for your sunset session, so get out there. It's the weekend. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 2.5-foot outgoing tide, when the southwest swell is 1 foot at 16 seconds, and the onshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first low tide Friday will be 1 foot at 10:45 a.m., with a 5-foot high tide at 5:45. The nearshore buoy at Scripps in La Jolla reads 62 degrees for the water temperature. Checking out the weather in the San Diego area. This morning, it's mostly cloudy and feels like 61 degrees, with 2 miles per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:51, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:41. It looks like we're in for a partly sunny day, with a high near 70 and wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, it'll be cloudy with a low around 57. Looking ahead in the weather. Friday will be partly sunny, with a high near 70 degrees and light winds shifting to west in the afternoon. This weekend will be partly sunny, with highs near 70 and gradually clearing skies. Next week starts partly sunny on Monday, with a high near 69. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, dredging has resumed at Oceanside Harbor, aiming to collect 250,000 cubic yards of sand for beaches south of the pier. Contractor, Manson Construction expects to complete the work in 2 weeks, despite recent mechanical delays. Most years, dredged sand is placed north of the pier, but this year it will extend as far south as Tyson Street Park. This is the first such extension in 5 years, addressing erosion concerns. Oceanside officials are also working on the Re-Beach project to further restore beaches by 2026. Now on to sports. Top draft pick Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears will be featured on HBO's Hard Knocks during their training camp, marking the Bears' first appearance on the show. Despite initial resistance from Chairman George McCaskey, the appeal of Williams and the team's promising prospects led to their selection. The series will offer a behind-the-scenes look at the Bears' preparations, starting with their early training camp in late July and culminating in the Hall of Fame game on August 1st. The first episode airs on August 6th. There were no major sporting events in San Diego last night, but tonight, the Padres are on the road in Kansas City to take on the Royals. In top news, Boeing is committed to major changes in its manufacturing processes to rebuild trust and quality following an FAA-mandated plan after a 737 MAX mid-air incident in January. The plan, presented by CEO Dave Calhoun, includes strengthening the safety management system, better employee training, and increased oversight of suppliers. The FAA will maintain strict oversight with weekly progress meetings and more inspectors. Production caps on the 737 will remain until Boeing demonstrates consistent commitment to safety and quality improvements. CEO Calhoun will step down at the end of the year. In business news, Controller for HomeKit has introduced a new floor plan feature, allowing users to create a 3D model of their home using a LiDAR-equipped iPhone or iPad. This feature enables users to map HomeKit devices onto the model for intuitive control and monitoring. Even without a LiDAR device, users can scan an app clip on a friend's device and export the model. The app also offers complex automations, notifications, and backups. The basic version is free on the App Store, with a Pro version available via subscription or lifetime license. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is 68,500. Ethereum is 3,700. And Solana is $167. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a National Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Thousands of NHS patients in England will join trials for personalized cancer vaccines, aiming to provide a permanent cure by targeting individual tumors. This groundbreaking initiative, part of the cancer vaccine Launchpad, is hailed as a game changer and will initially focus on colorectal, skin, lung, bladder, pancreatic, and kidney cancers. The vaccines, developed by companies like BioNTech, use mRNA technology to help the immune system identify and destroy cancer cells, reducing the risk of recurrence. This marks a significant advancement in cancer treatment. And in entertainment news, director Jon Turteltaub has confirmed that a script for National Treasure 3 is currently being written, with hopes of Nicolas Cage and the original cast returning. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer expressed optimism about the project earlier this year. Turteltaub emphasized the importance of adapting to cultural changes and maintaining relevance. Nicolas Cage also voiced his surprise that Disney hasn't greenlit the sequel yet, highlighting the family-friendly and educational nature of the films. More updates on the movie are expected in the future. Well, alrighty, folks. It's time for the quote of the day. And today, I'd like to send some thoughts and prayers to my Uncle Danny, who's in the hospital recovering from open heart surgery. Be strong, Uncle D, and rest up. You'll be back on your feet in no time. Until then, we're all thinking about you and sending you love and positive energy. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll be back on Monday with another episode of the Sunny Mornings podcast.